Each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. The brilliant blue water of Miami Beach, glistening from above on a beautiful day here in South Florida. It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will join us momentarily from the sidelines. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Oladipo. He's not too far away from a spot in the starting five. A lot of votes have been coming his way.
And even if he doesn't get the fan votes he needs to become a starter, you have to believe he'll be a part of the Eastern Conference All-Star team.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. And it's Lamb in at the 3 slot. And for Miami, we've got Hero. Bam Adebayo is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Nunn in at the 1 spot. And the Pacers start off with the ball. And here is Brogdon. It's Oladipo on the wing. Inside, here's Turner. Here's Sabonis, a second chance effort. It's another look. Rebound by the Heat. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And that was a game to forget. You'd like to find some teachable moments, but I think they'd like to just turn the page and move forward.
Yeah, and quick, like as quick as possible. That was a dismal showing, especially for them at the offensive end.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Outside, Lamb. Long season, Brent, halfway through. Some teams try to create camaraderie with team dinners and team trips, and I would think that would help.
Well, that helps with your personal savings. You're not spending.
Absolutely,
you're not spending your per diem.
No per diem spend.
Well, there's a tremendous article that was written last year about what it is that Greg Popovich created in San Antonio. Funny thing, when that article came out about the Spurs dinner culture, I had people that were calling me up going, "You should read this," and I said, "Read it. I lived it."
Are you
kidding me? But absolutely, time like that, time where you have conversation, time in front of one another, where you learn about. Hopefully you're learning about the vulnerabilities of your teammate, because in the end, that's what ends up making you stronger. So I think those kind of things help immensely.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Pacers have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Brogdon outside. Pass to Turner. 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Brogdon. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
And Sabonis the bucket on the assist from Brogdon.
6'10" wingspan of Brogdon. That's a big help, especially when he's going after some of those steals.
Here's Nunn. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game, and that's going to be a treble.
And with a moment, let's check out the stats for Victor Oladipo. He's really stood out for them over the past month, averaging about 23 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Here's Nunn. Passes to Hero. The dish to Butler. A 3 ball. No good on that one. So Indiana will take it the other way. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat.
Oh. Yeah, Oladipo has had some highlight dunks in his career. There's another one.
Here's Nunn. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. 6 to shoot. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Shoots over Brogdon. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Lamb finds Turner, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Heat trail by 3. And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
And you look at per minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night. And looking now at some numbers for Sabonis. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. 12th in rebounding, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Now here's Butler. 11 points for him in that last game against Utah. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Adebayo throws it down.
How about the awareness there for Butler? The D goes to sleep, and Jimmy finds the wide-open man.
And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile, and that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Here's Nunn. Good D by Brogdon. Pacers have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. And Lamb slams it home.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
The Heat trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Brogdon trying to get open.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with Eric Spoelstra a few minutes ago. He's squarely focused on containing Victor Oladipo, who emerged in his most improved season as one of the league's top stars. When he's scoring with confidence, he makes them tough to beat. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
And just no question that Butler is a bona fide star. I mean, a tough, rugged defender who's also a juggernaut on offense.
And you look at Jimmy Butler. He's about 6'8", about 230 pounds. Great size on the wing.
And he keeps himself in tip-top shape. His strength, one thing I'm not sure the casual fan even recognizes.
The first one falls. And Greg, when you look at the top perimeter defenders in the game today, how high does Jimmy Butler rank on that list?
Look, he's in the top handful, no doubt about it. Multiple all-defense selections. He is a true two-way terror.
And so he hits both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Brogdon the pass to Lamb. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Now Sabonis. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And here are the Heat now. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Butler against Turner. Adebayo. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 3 assists in the game. For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to the Raptors.
Yeah, you could see they were pressing in that one, and the shooting percentages dipped because of it.
Yeah, I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
The Pacers making a change here. Warren's checked in. Nunn passes to Butler. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
And when he gets inside, Butler's not going to be denied. Tremendous focus down low.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game. You know, Brett, there may be more of an emphasis on team defense than ever before. Who are some of the better help defenders that you've scouted in the NBA?
I put Rudy Gobert #1 on this list because when you think about help defense, usually you're yelling it from the perimeter. And the reason that you're yelling it, Kevin, is that the player that you were trying to instruct or move a certain way has gotten by you. And the help call out is for somebody to be at the basket.
Yeah,
Rudy Gobert does that better than anybody in the league. That's why the Utah Jazz have a chance to grow and go deeper into the playoffs. They got a back line of defense in Gobert that's pretty tremendous.
You love the guys, and Beverly might be in this category, and Smart might be in this category. They can guard down low. They give a little hedge out top, and they get back down again where they're supposed to be.
Well, those guys do a great job of harassing out there, Kevin.
Yes,
So it's a little bit different in terms of help defense, on-ball defense, the way that Beverly and Marcus Smart and Paul George to that end are able to pester guys. That's one thing, but I'm yelling help because something's gone terribly wrong. Give me Gobert to fix that.
A free throw drops for Oladipo. And with this summer signing of Jimmy Butler, the Miami Heat demonstrating they still can lure star talent to South Beach.
The Heat back on the rise. The Butler signing sets the stage for the summer of 2021 when they should have the cap space to sign another max player.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in.
The 2013 draft, Victor Oladipo out of Indiana becomes the 2nd overall pick. And he broke out in his first season with the Pacers. Nice to see him come back from this injury and start to make an impact.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip.
And you hear it all the time about how they say reaching the top can be the easy part. It's the staying there that's the true challenge. And Victor Oladipo achieved stardom, but has to make his way back after his knee injury in early 2019.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Oladipo. The Heat making a switch here. Oladipo hits them both. And it's Dragic with the ball for the Heat. They trail by 3. Got a piece of it, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And Oladipo had already dealt with soreness in that right knee, and you talked about that, missing about a month earlier in the season.
And some suggested he came back too soon. Hindsight always 20/20, and players want to be out there to help win games. Sometimes teams have to protect them from themselves.
They get it back. Here's Butler, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Butler is just hard to guard inside. Really good at using his body to create contact against the defense at the basket.
And he makes the first. Jay Crowder's checked in for the Heat. Both shots good from the stripe. Indiana leading. Oladipo with the ball. 23 points for him the last game against Toronto. Butler against Warren to the inside. Sabonis, no good.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Crowder kicks to Leonard. Goes up again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And out of Marquette, Jay Crowder, Greg, a sturdy two-way wing player.
A great system player and glue guy. He had his best years with the Celtics. On the final year of this contract, a great value considering what he brings to the table.
Free throw good. Crowder. Replay angles are interesting. Brent, instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea. And finished off by Leonard.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
Well, what helps that out a lot is he got to the free throw line, which was a real game changer. It slowed down the opposition's momentum and made them play to his team stop.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Here's Oladipo. 8 points for him. Now the pass to Sabonis. Shoots over Leonard. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. And as most of us expected, Andre Iguodala continues to be a huge factor for anybody that he plays for. With his athleticism waning just a little bit, it's his experience and know-how that impacts the game the most. Just being in the right spot at the right time, taking the right calculated gamble. Andre Iguodala still impacting games at his age.
First free throw is good. And for Iguodala, Brent, staying strong late in his career, he claims that taking up golf has helped him.
You know how many NBA coaches have tried to get away with that very same thing, Kevin? Almost all of them. But according to what Andre says, is the more that he goes out and plays golf and challenges himself as he's playing the course and staying with it mentally, he feels like the more that's helping him on the court. And as he gets to this advanced age where athleticism is going away, it's more about the mindset and the mind game. So tee it up. Maybe that's helping Andre in ways that we don't know about. He's still effective.
Now the Heat with it. They're on a 15-6 run. Now here's Dragic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Iguodala deciding where to go with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Dragic. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pass to Warren. Puts up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Robinson. Back to Dragic. Trying to get open is Crowder. No good from Dragic.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Outside Leonard. There's 1:17 left in the first quarter. Dragic. Rebounded by McDermott.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Robinson down low. He's covered by Warren. Shot by Crowder, no good.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
That ties it up.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Iguodala. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Feeds it to Crowder. Shot's good by Iguodala.
Well, he fights through some aggressive defense, Iguodala, using those broad shoulders and not taking no for an answer.
Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. Outside Warren. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Jimmy Butler has been on display for Miami. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And don't go away. We'll be right back. The trade deadline is approaching, and Jimmy Butler talked about how it feels hearing your name in trade rumors.
Rumors are different for everybody, to tell you the truth. For me, I don't think about it because whatever's going to happen is going to happen. You go out there and control what you can control. You know, try to help your team win games, play to the best of your abilities. And if it just so happens you get traded, then you got to suit up and play for the next team.
Staying level-headed and ready for whatever's next. That's Jimmy's mindset, Greg, in a nutshell.
And it's fair to say that the level of professionalism and maturity he possesses is really impressive.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for the Heat, we've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Iguodala. Then it's Robinson, and it's Leonard in at the 5 spot. Holiday gets the bucket.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, defense has got to be a little bit better, especially when he's looking to fire from that distance.
Pass to Crowder. Now Robinson. Down low, here's Leonard. Goes back up. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
The Pacers making a change here. Lamb's checked in. Free throw drops for Leonard.
One of the better free throw shooting bigs in the NBA. The challenge for Leonard as he develops is to try to get to the line a few more times.
Now here's McConnell. He kicks to Lamb. Back to McConnell. Makes it off the glass.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
He'd have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Nunn. Dishes it to Crowder. The Heat need to get a shot off. Robinson, that's good.
Good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's McConnell. Outside, Lamb. Holiday, the pass to Turner. McConnell with it. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Leaf.
Yeah, how about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And it's Leonard at the elbow. Kicks it to Crowder. And another basket for Miami.
Well, Myers Leonard at that size can look over the top of the defense, so a good job of finding his teammates there.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Lamb. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Here's Nunn. Outside, Leonard. Nunn passes to Crowder. Outside, Leonard. Outside, Crowder. Here's Hero. From outside, off the mark. Indiana trailing here. Holiday looking over the floor. On the wing, Lamb. Back to Holiday. From 18 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. Heroes got the lead up to 4 now for the Heat. And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Passes it to Holiday. Lets it go from 11. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists now in this one. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Leonard against Turner. Leonard dishes to Crowder. To the left side wing. Nunn. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Robinson misses.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Here's McConnell. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
You feel like Jeremy Lamb has been in the league forever, mostly known for being a piece in the Harden trade when he left OKC, but Lamb is coming to his own the last few years.
And the Heat with some changes. Kelly Olynyk checked in for Leonard. Bam Adebayo comes in for Crowder, and it's Butler in for Robinson. The Pacers also changing it up. Sabonis, he's checked in for Leaf. Victor Oladipo comes in for Aaron Holiday. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's Hero. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And Jeremy Lamb, you feel like, Greg, he could be kind of a late bloomer.
The improvement he's shown the last few seasons has been huge. Much more comfortable as a scorer, and the defense has picked up for him as well.
Elbow. 2.
The Pacers have been all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Shoot 2.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Coming into the NBA, Victor Oladipo, Greg, drew some comparisons to Dwayne Wade, but it was working out with D-Wade that helped take Victor's game to the next level.
And listen, anytime you're the 2nd overall pick, which he was back in 2013, stardom is expected. It just took a while. Now he's got to apply that same work ethic to overcoming the knee injury.
Here's Nunn. Good on the triple. Heroes got 5 points in the quarter. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
And so here is Miami. Outside Butler. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Nunn can't get it to fall. For Indiana, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A. And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. Miami trailer. There's the pass to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Guarded by Oladipo. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off target with his 3. Pacers shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Pass to Oladipo. Back to Brogdon. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Brogdon clearly a leader out there for the Milwaukee Bucks last season. You remember how much the coaching staff was talking about when Malcolm Brogdon gets back, how much he can slow down possessions and get them into the right spots. Now with Malcolm moving on to the Indiana Pacers, Nate McMillan will rely on him to do the same thing for that Pacers squad.
That free throw good from Brogdon. And for Malcolm Brogdon, he was elected a VP of the Players Association last year.
Well, you talk about players around the league. Malcolm Brogdon, one of the smartest players in the game, has been tremendously efficient out there on the floor, always plays with a tremendous calmness when he's leading a team at the point guard position. So he reads plays on the floor, and he does a great job of communicating with his teammates. Going to be very impactful for the Indiana Pacers to have that kind of personality as they begin their season.
Here's Hero. He's got 5. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Oladipo, the pass to Brogdon. Now Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. No good that time. And it's Miami the other way. Here's none. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after a 2-for-6 start.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Now, here's Brogdon. Indiana moving the ball around. Oladipo, good.
Yeah, it's that guy again, Victor Oladipo, just getting it done. Looks like he's going to have a huge night.
The Heat have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%. Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Indiana. Sabonis has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Oladipo. Passes it to Brogdon. Turner trying to free himself up. The shot by Brogdon, no good. Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Hero, no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Out to Lamb. Butler with the steal. By himself. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
I just like the instincts Butler has defensively. Just fantastic at staying active and coming up with deflections.
Now, here's Brogdon. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Here's Lamb. Brogdon left side. Ball's knocked loose. He kicks to Turner. Shoots a fader, and a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Heat shooting 41% for the game. Here's Hero. 7 points in the game. Butler on the wing. Covered by Lamb. Baseline try. Butler, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
The Pacers have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Oladipo. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. Warren comes in for Lamb. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Heat trail by 3. Knocked away. Stolen by Brogdon. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Pacers. They're way down there in the conference standings, looking for a lot of improvement during the second half of the season. And checking out Miami, 3.5 back.
And you know, for the Heat, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans... Oh, come on.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
And it's Dragic bringing up the ball for Miami. He dishes it to Butler. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm?
Oladipo, the pass to Turner. Shoots over Olynyk. Again, Indiana.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
The Heat trail by 7. Dragic taking his time here. Here's the dish to Iguodala. Kicks it to Butler. To halt the run. And he converts the layup. Butler's got 12 in the game.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Left side, Turner. There's 1:17 left to play in the first half. Just 5 to shoot. Brogdon inside the line. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. Brogdon's got the lead up to 7 now for the Pacers. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Dragic against Warren. Dragic gets the bucket. Dragic has got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific patience around the paint area from Dragic there. Calmly knocks one down from the interior.
Dragic against Brogdon. The pass to Warren. Lets the 3 fly. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense from Butler.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Iguodala, no good. Pacers leading by 5. Here's Brogdon, and he goes in for the dunk.
Really good angle of attack there for Brogdon. Just saw a little angle and took it.
And here is Butler. He's got 12. Nice D from Warren. And so it's the Indiana Pacers bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Goran. How would you say you guys have done in the first half?
I mean, you know, we are battling. We as a team, and if we're gonna play like that, I think so. We're gonna be okay.
We'll see what happens in the second half. Thanks, Goran. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Victor Oladipo putting in some incredible work. He had 16 points and 1 steal. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. And Shaq, what did you see out there from the Pacers?
Well, of course, Oladipo had the breakout year, so now we expect excellence from him. He has the athleticism, toughness to take over games, which is exactly what happened in the first half.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
It looked like they were shooting threes blindfolded. Sometimes you could get cold, but that was atrocious. It was scary. But they also looked scattered out there, and I think that disorganization was the main issue for them missing those shots. They need to establish themselves better into a better rhythm in the second half and avoid relying so heavily on the three-point shot.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You look at Victor Oladipo in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. The Heat trail by 7. On the court right now for the Pacers. Turner and Sabonis playing inside. Brogdon and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. And it's Lamb in at the small forward position. Dragic against Turner, right wing. Here's Adebayo. Pacers with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Oladipo so strong and scoring, even with the D kind of knocking him around a bit on that play.
Now Dragic. And the foul on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul. Heroes checked in for Goran Dragic. Here's none. The three. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Hero.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Brogdon kicks to Oladipo. Butler against Lamb. Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brogdon. There's the three. Rebound by Olynyk. Olynyk's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer, Butler. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the Heat making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Pacers leading by 6. Here's Brogdon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And a player who flew under the radar last year, Malcolm Brogdon. Pacers wanted to add him over the summer. Got a hefty deal from Indiana to leave the Bucks. Exactly the kind of player that the Pacers need.
First one falls for him.
Well, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
Brogdon hits them both. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's none. Misses off the right iron.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
You got to get in front of Oladipo or else you're going to see things like that. We don't mind.
The Heat trail by 10. Outside Butler. Looking to end his cold spell. Tries again. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Lamb.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
It's stolen by Oladipo. And then Oladipo with the jam.
That ability to attack off the bounce, one of the real strengths of Oladipo's game.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's none. He's guarded by Brogdon. Butler against Lamb. Can they get it? Butler missing again.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Well, all night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
The Heat trail by 16. Timeout called, the Heat.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Leonard, he's checked in for Miami. Crowder comes in for Jimmy Butler. And Indiana with a change here, too. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. And Miami has possession. Adebayo passes to Nunn. He kicks it to Crowder. Good work defensively by Turner.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
McConnell scanning the floor. Pass to Sabonis. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. And it's 9 points for Sabonis.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Outside Crowder. Here's Nunn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jeremy Lamb. For Miami, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. Goran Dragic is checked in for Miami. And he makes both free throws. McConnell with it. He has 6. Oladipo right side. His three-pointers off the mark. The Heat trail by 16. Out left to the wing. And he lobs it up. And Adebayo throws it down.
Some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Here's Sabonis. He's got 9. Sinks the three-pointer. Sabonis has got 12 points in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Nunn passes to Dragic. Over Oladipo. No good from Dragic.
And his lateral quickness really allows him to stay in front of the shooter there and challenge the shot.
Talk about versatility on offense a lot, but how about on defense? And he takes pride in making an impact down there.
The free throw drops for Oladipo. Oladipo hits them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Dragic the pass to Nunn. Now here's Adebayo. He's covered by McConnell. Turner against Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Adebayo. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And Oladipo kicks to Turner. Right at the free throw line. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 17-point game. Count it. Crowder's got 6. Now here's Lamb. Taking a look at his stats. He's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Pass to McConnell. Oladipo with the ball. He's guarded by Dragic. To the paint. Here's Lamb. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Crowder. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here, and Adebayo throws it down.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. And the Pacers call time here. Well, you watch Goran Dragic play, and Brent, he's so deceptive with his movement both on and off the ball.
Yeah, I think one of the reasons why, Kevin, is the change of speeds. I also add the fact that guys who can handle the ball and are crafty and are left-handed, boy, it's tough on a nightly basis to change up your mindset to guard a guy who you know is going to go left all the time as opposed to right. Trust me, in practice, I had to do that with Manu Ginobili a ton of time in San Antonio. Dragic similar. Great use of speed change.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. Leave passes to McConnell, and it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one, and there's the foul. It'll go on T.J. McConnell. That's foul number 2 for him. And so here is Miami, trailing by 13. Up top, Dragic. He's covered by McConnell. They retain possession.
And another miss. Oof. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. And Bam Adebayo. He just plays with so much energy when he's on the floor.
Boy, he is ferocious on both ends of the floor. Great energy player who can finish in the paint with the best of them. Very quick on his feet and can cover a lot of ground for a player his size.
Well, Bam at 6'10" might be a little bit undersized, but there's something in his activity on a nightly basis, Kevin, that feels like he plays bigger. Just a pogo stick, gets around, covers some ground laterally, and does a great job of both protecting the rim and finishing strong.
And with Adebayo and finishing plays, Brent, he is a terrific dunker.
No doubt. Guys are looking for him all over the rim, and you could throw it just about anywhere, and Bam is going to go up and just look for that. Bam right on you. Great energy, great athleticism, and continues to find ways in which he can make solid offensive contributions for the Heat.
Yeah, that one put him over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Crowder. No good on the second free throw. Pacers leading by 11. Now, here's McConnell. He's guarded by Dragic. Outside Warren. They could use a bucket. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. Warren's got his first 3 points of the game.
T.J. Warren trusts that shot. Trust me. Fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
Iguodala against Holiday. Iguodala left side. 5 on the clock. Here's Dragic from outside. That shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Warren kicks to Holiday. The pass to McConnell. Sabonis against Adebayo. Sabonis, the pass to Leaf. It doesn't go for him. The Heat trail by 14. The feed to Dragic. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Now here's McConnell. D right on him. Kicks to Holiday. Sabonis inside. Leonard's there. Sabonis, no good. And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Dragic. 11 feet out, and he hits it. Dragic has got his second basket.
Yeah, Dragic is a solid shooter, especially from the mid-range area on the floor.
Now, here's McConnell. He's covered by Iguodala. Holiday, no one around him. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 6 assists here tonight. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Dragic. And they pick up 2. Dragic has got 6 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Goran Dragic is one of those guys over the past couple seasons that struggled with some injuries. Just 36 games last year with the Heat at 32 years of age. And you really hope for this season that he can find some help so that he can help stabilize and contribute in ways that his talent allows.
A different look for Miami. Butler comes in for Myers Leonard. And Hero subbed in for Andre Iguodala. McDermott's checked in for the Pacers. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Aaron Holiday. Brogdon kicks to McConnell. Outside Warren. Over Butler. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. He's got 5. And for Dragic becoming a 6th man, there is an adjustment period, wouldn't you say?
There definitely is, Kevin, but his experience in all those 508 career starts he has, maybe he can put that to use against another team's second unit to go out there and be much more effective in heading up an offense. There's a tone that gets set in the game, and Dragic can sit there at the beginning of the game and find out where it is that he can most impact how it is that the team is playing once he enters the court.
McConnell in the corner. Pass to McDermott. Shoots over Dragic. Miami grabs the miss.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Brogdon kicks to Warren. It's deflected to the inside, and Crowder slams it in.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
So much talk about 48 minutes. The team with the lead letting its guard down now.
Indiana moving the ball over. McDermott dishes to Warren. Pass to Leaf. Over Adebayo. Leaf, no good. Here's Miami now. They're on a 16-7 run. That's tipped Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Butler always aggressive. A threat to pick up fouls whenever he's going up with his shot.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Olenek, he's checked in for Crowder. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Pacers leading by 9. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's McConnell. Can't get the reverse layup to fall. Miami's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the 3rd. Butler goes in. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The layup off target.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And so it's Indiana ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we'll be right back after this. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pacers leading by 9. We've got Olynyk, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Oladipo, the pass to McDermott. Rebound by the Heat. Hero's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Butler on the wing. 3-pointer. The rebound by Turner.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
And it's slammed in by Turner.
Yeah, that's a smart pass as T.J. Warren does a solid job finding the open man.
And here's Dragic. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Passes it to Adebayo. The kick out to Dragic. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Indiana. Turner's got 11 rebounds in the game. Lob pass to Warren and stolen by Butler. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Dragic finds Butler. Here's Hero. Tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And Miami making a change here. Nunn's checked in. Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And the Heat call time here. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits at this point of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade and replenish your energy for the late game push. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. And Oladipo, here we go. And finished off by Oladipo.
Nice to make that thing look so easy for Victor O.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Nunn, finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
And Oladipo kicks to Warren. Back to Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. And that one, good. And the Pacers lead by 13.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Nunn passes to Butler. Got a piece of it. Here's Hero. Oladipo. Here's McDermott. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
That's a smart play. Doug just getting himself set up, the right place, the right time, and the right result.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his third foul of the game. Sabonis, he's checked in for McDermott. Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Lets it fly. Nails the baby hook.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
And there's the pass to Turner. Back to Brogdon. Lays it up off the glass.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
The Heat trail by 15. Nunn passes to Adebayo. Here's Hero. Outside Butler. Looking to get it going. He can't get it to go. Nice D from Sabonis.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Turner kicks to Sabonis. And Turner the bucket on the assist by Sabonis. 10 points for Miles Turner.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
Oladipo with the block.
Good timing from Victor there as he swipes that one away.
Inside. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Butler against Warren. From 12 feet out. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Here's Nunn. He's guarded by Brogdon. Pass to Olynyk. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for that game against the Nuggets, they have that date circled. They love to compete, and they feel they can play very well against that group if they can execute.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Outside Butler. Shot to stop the run. That shot no good. So Indiana will take it the other way. Brogdon with it. Turner passes to Brogdon. Now here's Sabonis. Olynyk with the steal. Here's Hero. And he dunks it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Warren on the wing. Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Pass to Turner. Poked loose. One-on-one here. Here's Adebayo. And it's sent back by Turner.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Here's Sabonis. Another shot. Here's Brogdon, and the layup falls. Brogdon's got 4 this quarter.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Here's Hero, guarded by Oladipo. With the floater, trying to get open is Adebayo. And it's Butler missing.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
And a long windup and strong follow-through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Miami's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. T.J. Warren picks one up. And the contract structure for NBA first-rounders, 2 years guaranteed, 2 years of team options, the qualifying offer. Brent, should we consider changing that up?
I think it's working pretty well, Kevin. I think every front office is out there trying to find players out there that are giving you value beyond your contract. And that happens a lot when you're a team that has a first-round pick, 1 through 10, 1 through 20, and you hit on a draft choice. You potentially could get 3 years and sometimes 4 when you have incredible players coming into the league as their first year, changing franchises around. But a player that's providing way more value than the contract that they're getting at that time. So I don't see that changing much. It gives teams a long enough time to evaluate the talent coming in.
Seems to be working.
It does. And the players that prove it are looking at the calendar saying, did I fast forward 3 years? Because I really like to cash in on what I'm doing for you.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
The Heat shooting in the fourth quarter, not pretty, down around 29%. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. Shoots over Brogdon, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Says, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Dragic the pass to Hero. Clock at 6. The open shot, Butler. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 16th rebound on the night. Outside Warren. Jacks up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Now here's Dragic, the fast break opportunity. And that one's good by Butler.
And you got to love seeing Butler pull up from here. His jumper is a big part of his offensive game.
And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Passes to Oladipo. Turner looking around. Back to Oladipo. Indiana moving it around. Butler with the steal. It's 2-on-1. Here's Hero. And Oladipo pulls it down. Indiana leading by 22. Now here's Brogdon. The 3 from Warren. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Down low. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Brogdon kicks to Warren. Back to Brogdon. There's the pass to Sabonis. He feeds it to Turner. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And historically, you almost never saw a great shot blocker who could also knock down triples at a high clip. But count Miles Turner among the unicorns who provide that rare combination.
And the first one at the line is good. And the stretch center in demand. For Miles Turner, Greg, how does he take that next step as a player?
Getting stronger. And continuing to improve his recognition and communication at both ends of the floor.
Second free throw, no good. Brett, when a team hires a new coach, what tends to be the feelings of the players in that locker room, knowing there's a new voice in it?
If you are a veteran player, you have the opportunity, more than likely, Kevin, to call 5 or 6 resources that know who that coach is. Because most of the time coaches that are getting hired have previous NBA experience. If you're a younger player, you're looking at what it is that's being written and said about that coach to try to evaluate how it is that you're going to fit in. The biggest responsibility, Kevin, is that new coach trying to get as many of those players into the facility or at a meeting or at a dinner to have them understand from day one, as soon as possible, what it is that they're about, what it is he's expecting from them, and how it is he's going to go about them. Then all the other things about guesswork, those go away.
Right, all about communication.
That communication, and communication as quick as you possibly can, that's an important factor.
Schedule, yes. And here's Dragic.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Indiana.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Victor Oladipo.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
The first free throw is good. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Miami. McDermott's checked in for Indiana. He's perfect from the line this time. Indiana controlling the game. Oladipo taking his time here. There's 21 seconds left in the game. He kicks it to McDermott. Drills the three-pointer. And the Pacers lead by 19.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Victor, what does tonight's performance say about the confidence of this team?
Just we're pretty good. We play great together, and we play well together as a team. So when we do that, it's easier for us to beat teams.
Victor Wondermatha, thank you, my man. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. We'll see you next time.